Good morning. It's Renae Anderson here, and it's Mortgage Monday. I'm here today with Jeff Lancaster from W.J. Bradley. And good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Renae. How are you?
Good. Jeff, why don't you tell us a little about yourself before we get started?
Sure. Born and raised in Dallas. I've been married for 17 years this October. We have two young daughters, 13 and 12, and live in Frisco.
Awesome. So Jeff is local and obviously knows lots about the market here. Jeff, we're talking about available mortgages. What are the three most common mortgages that are used today?
It would be conventional loans, FHA insured loans, and VA insured loans.
Awesome. Can you explain conventional loans to us?
Sure. Conventional loans are loans that are not backed by the federal government. More specifically, conforming conventional loans are loans that adhere to the guidelines set forth by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Okay.
The basic guidelines for those loans are loan amounts of no more than $417,000, minimum credit score requirement of 620, minimum down payment requirement of 5%, and then maximum debt ratios of 45%.
Wow, okay. And what about FHA loans?
Sure. FHA loans are insured by the Federal Housing Administration, which is an arm of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. While FHA doesn't have a minimum credit score requirement, you'll find that most lenders do in order to approve those types of loans. W.J. Bradley, our minimum FHA credit score requirement is a 620. FHA debt ratio guidelines are a little looser. So I've seen FHA loans get approved up to a 55 debt ratio. And I think the most attractive part of an FHA loan is the lesser down payment requirement, which is only 3.5%.
Awesome. 3.5% for FHA. That's great. What about a VA loan?
VA loans are insured by the Department of Veteran Affairs. They are for active or retired military personnel only, so you have to be a veteran or an active military member in order to qualify. Our minimum credit score requirement for VA loans is again 620, but VA will finance up to 100%, so there's a zero down payment option there available.
Awesome. Okay, great. Well, that's the most questions we have on our topic of available mortgages today, so thank you so much for that wealth of information. We're going to do our quick mortgage update again with Jeff. And what's the current interest rate today?
Sure. As of this morning, our VA and FHA rates for 30-year fixed were at 3.75, and for conventional loans, 30-year fixed was at 4.25.
Great, thank you. And is there anything in the mortgage industry that we should be aware of this week?
Nothing specifically new to this week, but what I would say is if you have clients that are entertaining purchasing a new home, educate yourself, start on the internet. That's always a good place to get some basic information, but meet with Renae, your realtor, meet with your lender, ask questions, and just educate yourself. And then from the mortgage side, just be prepared to provide a lot of financial documentation.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time
Thank you for having me.
Jeff. That again was Mortgage Monday, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.